Alright, let's go over the basics of the Guitar Pro that we're going to be using here. So, top left, that panel is to show you note duration and performance notes that you can use. And the right panel here gives you track information, song info. You can also change the tuning of the guitar over here where you click on tuning. You can change the sound of the MIDI guitar here. There's all kinds of stuff that you can pick. The most important thing on this panel is the song info. This middle panel up here brings up this bottom thing, and that's where you can have multiple tracks be shown or mute the MIDI guitar and change the volume of the guitar as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to have you turn off the repeat symbols to start, and good idea to highlight everything so this way when you can use the spacebar to start and stop things. If it's not highlighted, it won't. It'll stop, but then it'll continue playing where you left off. So you want to make sure that the hourglass and the metronome are both on. You can change the volume of the metronome by clicking on those dots to the right of the metronome. As things get faster and you need more time to be ready to play, you can increase the counting duration from 1 up to 2 bars. Or you can do even higher than that. A good idea to set it back to 1 bar, which you slow back down. And make sure that when it's highlighted and you go to change the tempo, now I guess it's not doing that. Let's see, grab it from the very last bar over to the first. Okay, that puts the tempo marker at the start. Very good. So when you go to highlight it, start from the very end all the way to the beginning. Definitely drag it all the way to the beginning, and then you change the tempo at the start there. So you just put it at your 60, play along with it, keep the picking going the correct direction, and then once you play it correct, go back up there, 65, enter, and then do it again. Click on that again, 70, enter, do it again, keep going. So if you reach 200 beats per minute, no need to worry about this constant repeat stuff. If you do not make it to the 200, put the repeat signs back in. Set this to 4. And you can do the highlight thing again so you can start and stop more easily. And then yes, drop it down by 20 beats per minute from whatever you maxed out with. And then make sure you can play it with the 4 repeats. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. Let's move on to new things. Okay, so the next thing for the scale memorization, up half the shape, down the next half, and so on. So here we go with the bottom 3 strings. Top 3 strings. And for this stuff, I'm going to demonstrate basically what you're shooting for here. You can use a metronome if you like. Not necessary, but you can if you want to. You basically want to make it through this whole thing, no mistakes, one time. That includes the repeat. So something like this is what you're shooting for. Once you can do it like that, you're done. No need to go back and do it again. Just move on to the next one. So stay with each progression until you get it 100%, then move on to the next one. So you can aim for like doing 2 a day. So this way you can space it all out through the week. But yep, just one and done. That's all you got to do. We will work with these things more in a different way. But as far as this stuff goes, now that you have it all labeled, you just make it through one progression at a time. Stay with it until you got it. And that's all you got to do with it. All right, any questions, let me know. I'll see you next week.